Starting on April 1st, oddly enough, rumors started circulating that Sony's working on a new gaming handheld. It's been over 10 years since the release of the Vita, and fans have seemingly lost all hope of a successor since then. Even Sony went on the record in 2019 saying that they had no interest or plans to enter the space again. However, the industry has shifted dramatically during the pandemic and with the success of the Steam Deck and the Switch in recent years, so Sony's finally taken notice of the demand. The first substantial mention of this supposed new Sony hardware came from none other than Tom Henderson, who said that Sony's planning another product that's not the rumored PS5 Slim or Pro models that have also been circulating around. This seems to have triggered other industry insiders to also make comments on what they know about this thing. A leaker on Reddit, who was also leaking information about ASUS's recently revealed handheld, also just casually dropped that Sony's working on a device in the same space. Then Jeff Grubb, who's also a pretty reputable journalist, seemingly confirmed these rumors, but clarified that it's a cloud streaming handheld rather than a standalone piece of hardware. This means that it will be more like the Logitech G Cloud or many other Android-based emulation devices that are out there. So while this does turn a lot of people off, Android handhelds and even game controllers for people's phones are really popular, and these mobile chips can play a ton of games even without streaming. I even ordered a Retroid Pocket 3 Plus myself the day before these rumors came out just to give it a try. Last but definitely not least, Insider Gaming went on to clarify even more details the next day, including that the device is codenamed the Q-Lite, and it's not a cloud gaming device, but rather a PlayStation Remote Play only device, and it will require a constant internet connection. It's also already in the QA stage of development, and it's spec'd at 1080p 60 FPS with a fairly large 8-inch screen and haptic feedback. Visually, it will most resemble a split DualSense controller with a screen in the middle. This week was a disappointing turn of events, and it's shocking how quickly the discussion online went from sweet to sour. The visual description of the DualSense with a screen immediately reminded me of some patents Sony filed, the first of which is from 2012, which was a game controller that could be split in half, at the time seemingly for VR applications, but a separate patent in 2021 sort of built off of this and added a screen in between a split DualShock 4 controller, almost identical to this new Q-Lite concept that's been described. So this idea may have been floating around internally in Sony since around that time. So Sony's finally taken notice of this demand that many people want, dedicated portable gaming hardware, and is hopefully jumping back in. But it's also pretty disappointing if this is the only approach they're taking. Unless it's super affordable, I just can't imagine this doing well. Thanks for watching, and let me know down below if you'd be interested in a Sony cloud gaming handheld.